Alright, so I'm going to play this all the way through. Then I'm going to give you my analysis of what we're looking at. So check it out. Alright, maybe you've seen it already. Play it again in case you didn't. Alright, so basically what you're looking at is this. Alright, so Trent Jr., he's coming up the court. Alright, and I want to back up, get a bit closer towards the paint because I already know what he wants. This guy, he scored about 12 or 14 points in about 2 or 3 minutes, right? Because I'm not really allowed to guard this guy efficiently. And here's a great example of exactly what they're doing to me while I'm trying to guard them, and how 2K is able to have an omnipresent, surreptitious control over the flow of the game and how things transpire. So while he's coming up, and I'm getting into position, I'm establishing position, I'm forced into sliding out of the way slightly enough for him to be able to get to the basket without me interfering. And then not only that, when I decide I want to try to dip back over and get in front of him, I'm not allowed to. So you can look at the moment where I start to go back towards him, and it's like I run into like a stop. I come to a real subtle halt. All right, just look at it again. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like when I decided to try to dip back over, I'm forced to come into a halt. And this is done purposefully. This is how this game cheats you. All right, it's not supposed to be so obvious and noticeable. It's supposed to be nuanced and subtle when they're working things out, because they have a predetermined narrative. They have a predetermined outcome that they want to enforce. So they want to impose on you. All right. So when they're cheating you, most 99% of the time, it's not going to be so blatant. It's going to be little things like this right here, because they're banking on the nuanced aspect of sporting and video games, and especially basketball, that they understand matters a lot when it comes down to how a game flows. So any step, every little tick, every split second matters. So they exploit those little moments, the little small moments. All right, something just as slight as this will put somebody in a position to actually score. All right, whereas if I'm allowed to stand right here and stay in my position, I could actually, you can see it more clearly. Look at this. When I'm backing up, you can see I jerk to the side, to my right. All right, to the left side of the screen though. You can see I started to jerk that direction. I wasn't going that way though, right? And then I try to go back in front of him and I'm forced to stop. Whereas if I was allowed to just stay here, right, I could have side railed him, or I could have just stepped right in front of him, and he would not have had such a clear, look how clear of a path he has. It's just one straight motion all the way to the court. One straight motion, right, all the way there. And he's got his bucket. That easy. Right? This is how this game is constantly cheating the user. This is just garbage, right? But anyway, peace.